Hey, Dr. B, this is my video for Article 13. Um, the article, Strength Training and the Risk of Type 2 Diabetes and Cardiovascular Disease. Um, this article followed over 35,000 women for this study. Um, the author suggests that muscle strengthening exercise should be emphasized in public health alongside aerobic activity for chronic disease prevention. So, exercising and staying active is very important for um, preventing type 2 diabetes and all CVD. My first main point is that strength training reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. The study found a strong relationship between strength training and the development of type 2 diabetes. There's an inverse relationship, so saying that exercise and strength training will reduce the risk of it. Women who engage in any form of strength training experienced a 30% reduction in diabetes risk compared to those who did no exercise. This comparison held even after adjusting for other types of physical activity and lifestyle factors, um, although it was somewhat diminished when accounting for BMI, but we know that that's not always the most reliable measurement, BMI, because you can look a certain way and have certain mass, but that doesn't mean you're unhealthy in all circumstances. These findings align with previous research showing that strength training improves insulin sensitivity, it promotes glucose transport, and helps maintain a overall healthy body composition. All these are key factors in preventing diabetes. My second main point is that strength training lowers cardiovascular disease risk. Strength training also contributed to a 17% reduction in cardiovascular disease risk among the participants included. This included lower rates of heart attacks, strokes. The data showed a dose response trend indicating that even the modest engagement in resistance training, even 60 minutes a week, was linked to reduced risk. So even as little as an hour per week decrease the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Though aerobic exercise remains the gold standard for heart health, these results in strength training offers distinct cardiovascular benefits. Some of the things that it's important for is just improved blood pressure, lowered cholesterol levels, like it listed, and overall better metabolic health. So all these things are very important, and even as little as 60 minutes per week of strength training and aerobic exercise could be very beneficial for lots of people. My third main point is that combined strength and aerobic training yields the greatest benefits. So kind of like that second point, but the most substantial health improvements were observed in women who combined strength training with at least 120 minutes of aerobic activity per week. This article said that these participants had a 65% lower risk of type 2 diabetes and a 39% lower risk of cardiovascular disease, outperforming those who did only aerobic workouts. All this data suggests that strength and aerobic exercise work simultaneously, addressing many different systems in the body to maximize this disease prevention. These findings reinforce the guidelines recommending both exercise types, both strength training and aerobic, while also highlighting the need for further research and data analysis for training frequency and intensity. So I think that more data would be very beneficial on these topics, just to so people know how often to exercise, whether it's just strength training, aerobic, or other types of cardio. So those are my three main points, and I think that all three of these are important for my future career in kinesiology, because whatever I'm doing or whoever I'm working with, knowing this information and how strength training along with aerobic exercise can help this type of CVD prevention and type 2 diabetes prevention is important, so that my patients know and can get the best help from me. So thank you.